Hello everyone and welcome back to Level Planned. Now, this is going to be a very boring session all in all, but I've decided that of the 3 more enemies that I have to show, I am going to show one of them. So, let's first get there. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm repelling. Hold on, no, I should have gone this way. I suppose. Yeah, whatever. Add another. Let's not forget to copy the repel. Not bothered about swamp walking. No, I'll throw on an explore. Yes, this is the troll cave, and up here is the big field with the wizards and horses and knights. I forgot what they was then, what I was missing. Ooh. Shouldn't have repelled because I want to show an enemy in here. Actually, you know what? I won't yet. Right, I'm gonna look for a mimic. Ah, that was fast. Okay. Let's get his health down. Brilliant. Oh, I got an analyze because I've been analysing. Right, enhance. See, I'm afraid we're going to be in for a very boring session. So I probably won't be talking much, and if I do, it's because ideas will randomly come into my brain, or there'll be things that are just random things that I want to mention, I guess. I didn't actually figure out the numbers, to be honest. I just thought to myself, I'll come this way because there's an enemy along the way that I want to show, but I ended up not showing it, so didn't work out, did it? Plus with higher health, that's going to really help me not have to use Joker as often, which, I mean, not that I'm going to run out of Jokers, but it just means fewer risks, fewer turns. I mean, not that there's many turns taken to dedicate to that to begin with, but you know. Oh, I'm out of strikes, which means that if I'm going to strike, I'm going to need to... if I'm going to get 1,000 strikes, I'm going to have to start from scratch. So that's going to take a few hours, to be honest. But I told Fran I would do it, so I'm going to make sure that I do that. And I'm going to do it in his honour as well, because when he was playing this game, he maxed out his shield, and then he wanted to find out what the maximum capacity was for a spell. So he was extracting strikes, and then when he got to 1,000, and then he got to 1,001, and I told him, that's when he quit. So what I've decided to do is to get to that 1,000 strikes in his honour. Right. Okay. So I want to max out my shield. I want to show the 3 more enemies I've still got to show. And I've got 1 more spell to show. Once I've done that and gotten 1,000 strikes, at that point I'm going to call it my... I'm going to have reached my... I suppose you could call it a launch off point, or a launch off able point. What I mean by that is that I intend to keep going to just build up spells and just to see how far I can go and all that, but at that point I will allow myself to just stop at any time. So however far I go, that's how far I go. And to be honest, once I've reached that point, Soul is going to have pretty much completely surpassed its use. I mean, in a way, as well as you could say, everything surpassed its use because I've completed the game. But... oh, I've not been enhancing. Well, that's we're in it. No, I'm not going to use it now. It means I'm actually getting more jokers, and I don't need any more of them. Tell you what, I'll just use a joker now. Enhance. Okay, I just gotta remember my pattern. So joker, and then once that's sorted, enhance. So I think what I'll do is I'll get as many... where am I? Joker. I'll get as many copies and enhancers from this fight as I can. Ooh, that wasn't very good. Excellent. I'll get as many enhancers and copies as I can from this fight. Within this session. That probably won't be enough to max out my shield, I doubt it. Yeah, the shield limit is pretty high, as you can probably tell. And then I want to go and focus on enhancers. Go and get more enhancers. Because ideally I wouldn't want to use all my copies. Enhancers are going up slowly. I got my enhancers. Oh, see, I more than broke even on that one there. Made a profit already. It's a reliable way to build up your shield, but it's not a reliable way to get enhancers, if you know what I mean. Right. Sometimes it feels like you're on the brink of using a Joker and then you realise just how slow it's damaging you. And then you go back and extract a bit more. See, that took my enhancers to 145. Before I think it was at 141, so I gained a few enhancers from that. Plus you also get to see my shield slowly creep up in the midst of battle. And it will overtake my health again. So I've broken even on this round of enhancers. And I made a profit. So I'm well into that mimic giving me profit on enhancers now. I do like the system I've got with the charge bar. Now, it might just be me, but the way that the bar lights up when your turn becomes available, it looks to me as if it's extending out. It's not, but it looks like it's getting bigger. If I use an ability, if I extract here, look at the bar. When it lights up, it looks like it's like adding extra to the size of it. That's because it's always going up. But it's not. Hold on. Oh, let's get ready for Joker. Like, if you look at it when I do this, it still looks like it's jumping up a bit, but it's just because of the. I think it's just an illusion based on the contrast of colours. So how many more enhancers do I need to do before I overtake my health? I think the answer is... oh. More than I was thinking. I was thinking 3, but no, it's going to be more than that. I was misreading the numbers. Once I've finished this battle, I am definitely gonna pull out the good old calculator. Oh dear. Not good enough. Good enough. So you're over 10,000 shield now. So you'd 1,431. Well, 5 less than that. In order to be able to overtake my health. So, about 7-ish. Not really an interesting stat to pay attention to, but if you really want to do what I'm doing here, which, by the way, there's no point of doing other than just to do it, then I can't remember how I started the structure of that sentence. Basically, what I was saying is that what I'm doing here is very slow and very tedious, but what I'm doing here is also extends far beyond. It extends far beyond what the main goal of the game is. Joker. Yeah, the previous Joker wasn't very good, so I feel like I didn't really get much out of that one. That last cycle. Tell you what I'm going to do. Once I next Joker enhance, I'm going to go to one of my spreadsheets on the side there and start putting in some numbers and putting in some formula. So hold on, if I click on here, yeah, that freezes the game, that's okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pause it. Right. So I'm just typing into my spreadsheet here. So we've got two numbers. We've got copies and enhances, and we want a total number equal to. So it's copies times enhances plus hold on, plus enhances times enhances minus 1, which is, and then divide that by 2. I believe that is right. Okay, so you have one copy and one enhance. That gives us 1. That's not right. 2 copies and 2 enhances. Oh no, it's meant to be enhances plus 1, not enhances minus 1. Right. So 1 copy, 1 enhance. That gives us the answer 2, which is right. 2 copies and 2 enhances gives us 7. So you get 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, that's very neat. I've got the formula right. So let's have a look at my. We've got 119, 153. Let's widen this cell a bit. So currently, what I've got will give me a total of 29,998 shield. So if I get, say, if I get them both to 200, that's 6,000. Right. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. That's a good number to work on. Right. Okay. I don't want to give the number just yet. But I do have a number that I'm working towards. Right. Enhance. Oh yeah, I'm getting twists from the mix as well, aren't I? So yeah. That's going to help me fight the dragons. Getting a whole lot of twists. Not great. But it will do. Of course, another great thing about having good jokers isn't just the length of time between, but it means I have to use up fewer enhancers to get the effect. Oh. Yeah, so that one, for example, if I used an enhance now, I probably wouldn't get it back. Whereas I saved up my charge and then used an enhance after the joker because it was a good joker, so that gives me more room to get enhances. So I have a number of copies and enhancers I have in mind, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that once I finish this fight, I'm going to check how many enhancers I need based on the amount of copies that I have. So I think I will, after this, I'll farm a sentinel. That way I can get some barriers. I'll get tons of repairs that I don't want, that I don't need rather. And I'll get regenerated too. Yeah, so I think I've mentioned it before, but I originally intended the sentinels to give recovers, but then I decided against it because I didn't want you to be able to make it perpetual just by extracting the recovers. So if I'm thinking from a purely strategic point of view, oh, I don't know, I'm thinking about the charge bar, like should I... Yeah, you want to use the first joker when the charge bar is quite low because that gives you more room for it to grow if in case you need use another one, I suppose. It's fine. No, my shield has almost surpassed my health. Yeah, I don't want to use up all my copies. Because I will want to keep some for like repel and all that. This is simultaneously boring and exciting. Because what I'm doing right now is very monotonous. Like the act of extracting and then jokering, and then enhancing and then extracting for ages. The act isn't very exciting, but it is exciting to see the numbers go up and to see, not just in the sense of ooh, a number is going up, but in the sense that it's all very mathematical. Like I'm thinking about numbers multiplying against each other, and you know, you feel the effects of having more shield. It really affects you in the game. Oh, my copies are overtaking my enhancers again. Oh, ah, excellent. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. I sneezed. Okay. I mean, think about how pointless repairs are to me now. Could you imagine? Somebody coming into a mimic fight thinking, oh, you know, they've figured out how they've got good stats and they've figured out how mimics work, right? Because they're really clever, and they're like, I want more repairs. I'm going to use a repair and then extract it so I can get more repairs from a mimic. That would be silly. That would be very silly. Because I'm actually going to need to take away my actual shield amount to fully calculate so I will add some more variables into the spreadsheet once I'm finished with this fight. Get ready to Joker. Look at those two bars, they're so close, they're so close. Oh, it's alright. Oh, and it's overtaken. And to think at the start of the game you had 10 times as much, well, more than 10 times as much shield as you did health. Close to 20 times in a way. In a way, as if maths is isn't absolute, as opposed to the word close isn't absolute. Yeah, so I suppose, I mean, it is bad in that I don't get that many enhancers, but part of the reason for that is that I'm actually using enhancers and getting my shield up a bit in the process. Oh, that was excellent. That was excellent. If it takes me over 10,000, that's excellent. I'd be interested to know what the speedrun strategies of this game would be. So, in other words, what is the most effective way of playing? Well, no, I suppose her speedrun, like if you were going for the world record and you had as much time as you wanted, then you would take the risks, you take the big risks that, you know, because eventually, after so many attempts, that will just work out in your favour, I guess. So I wonder what the speedrun record would be for someone who's like keep trying over and over and over again to get the best time, and I wonder what the best method would be to reliably complete it in a slow amount of time. So I guess, although I guess they're kind of the same thing if you're judging it off actual time rather than just the counter on the bottom right, because every reload would add to the timer. Yeah, see that timer at the bottom, because it reloads every time you... Great. Yeah, because every time you get a game over and it reloads and the timer gets reloaded, that timer isn't actually reflective of your actual time played. It's your time played whilst staying alive, I guess. It's how long it's taking this continuous one life to get to the point that it's at. So I'm thinking, if we're talking in terms of theoretical... Oh, that wasn't too great. I've got 200 copies. If we think in terms of what is like the theoretical absolute best time that this game could be completed under, let's say you've got someone who's got perfect reflexes and luck works in their favour at the absolute best every single time, and they knew everything and they could make all the perfect decisions, what would be the fastest time that you could complete this game in? To be honest, I don't think it would be very long, because you could... Oh, let's get ready for the Joker. you could make good use of extracting a few times and then running and then just having a shield. Having a shield reset. And you could also make use of not encountering enemies when you don't want to. So, say you start the game, you go over to the cave on the far left, you encounter a sentinel, extract a couple enhancers and then run. Of course, extract works perfectly every time, and run works perfectly everything works perfectly every time. Extract a few enhancers and then run. You do that enough that your shield is high enough. Then you'd go up through that big cave and you'd extract from juggernauts. Can you fight juggernauts on the non-library bit? Let's have a look, I can't remember. You can, so you come across juggernauts and you extract lava walks. But even if you were to get a really high shield, you still need some spells to beat the dragon. So you'd also have to encounter a wizard on the way, because you can fight wizards on the way, to get a warp. Just one warp, because it'll work perfectly in this scenario. And you need some attacking spells. Now I don't think there's any... Oh, I've got a bit of a cold. I don't think there's any enemies on this path that will drop twist. But you can get on the beach. There's krakens. You can get blasts from them. Maybe you can get blasts from krakens. Let's have a look. I'm gonna try and focus on the game as well. Kraken. Yeah, you can get blasts from kraken. So you get some blasts from kraken. You wouldn't encounter a basilisk because you won't be able to. Oh. I mean, maybe if you got your shield so high, you could come across a basilisk, extract a death, and then run. Actually, no, that wouldn't be worth it. You might as well just use blasts at that point. But yeah, so at max health, the dragon, a twist would do 250 health, 250 damage. A blast, at its most, does 200. So again, assuming that all blasts are perfect and they all do 200 damage, it would take 13 hits. Is that right? Yeah, it would take 13 blasts. And you could extract some barriers along the way from the sentinels, I guess. And then you just walk back. So it could be done if you had the best luck imaginable, as in, like, you won the lottery 1,000 times in a row, or so, I don't know the numbers, I'm not going to pretend that I do. But say if, of course I'm not saying that luck is an actual thing that people have, but let's say in theory, you were that person who got the winning numbers on the lottery every week for a decade. If you are just, like in this case it would be a tool assisted speedrun, so it would be manipulating the figures somehow, you would you'd get it done very quickly. Maybe even within 20 minutes. It's just interesting to know, but it's not it's not like a strategy. It's not feasible for any human to go for that because, like, the chances of everything working perfectly in your favour like that is just ridiculously low. You wouldn't live long enough to have the amount of attempts it would take for it to work. Again, I don't know that for certain, I don't know the exact numbers, but that's my prediction. Actually, let's go over to my spreadsheet here. So I'm going to add a new variable to the thing. So shield plus that. So say if your shield is at, right, that works out. So what's my shield at now? 12719. 12719. Yeah, okay. Yeah, once I finish this session, I will have to reassess my numbers. I will see my number of copies. And I will calculate how many enhancers I need and how many enhancers I'm going to go for. And from that, you'd be able to calculate, if you really wanted to, what the maximum shield is. If I wanted to, I could calculate how many average extracts from a sentinel it would take, but yeah, multiply the amount of enhancers I need by 0.03. Yeah, I mean, it's easily done, isn't it? Alright, let's get Joker ready. Yeah, so enhance, in terms of farming enhancers, it is very slow rising, but you know, all those copies. Copies are awkward. Using copies for enhancers is awkward in the sense that it just takes so much work to use them, having to scroll up X, down X, up X, down X so often, whereas if you're on enhancers you could just spam X and the number will go up. And of course, copies are more effective in the sense that you can extract them and get their power a lot easier because you can get so many of them from mimics. That wasn't good. Tell you what, I'll enhance and copy it. I don't know why. I don't particularly know why. Oh, I almost twisted into the Joker then. Kind of the opposite of what I was doing against dragons when I used Joker instead of twist. I was just mixing them up in my mind. Right. So I think this has been the only fight of this whole session. haven't actually, well, I used repels, so yeah, I didn't actually encounter anything. So once I found out how many enhancers I need, I would like to get a bit more than that, because there is a chance that when you're doing it in the menu, you're copy enhance, that you just screw up. That you accidentally use 2 enhancers instead of 1, reducing the effectiveness of all those copies. So, best to get at least a bit more. Yeah, making a profit on those jokers. Right, let's get ready for a joker. Right, I've got a few more cycles of this to go, I think. Thankfully, none of the enemies I've got left to show have a rule which depends on your shield being 0, otherwise we'd have to have a long wait for me to show that if I wanted to show it. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll kill it now. Right, I'll go up here. And I'll save. Right, now I'll just... with all this shield, I'm going to go to my calculator, my little calculator thing here, and let's have a look what we've got. So, shield, I've got 13575. Copies, I've got 271, and with enhancers, I've got 176. So I could get to 76,847 shield with what I've got here, which is not what I want. But so if I reduce the amount of copies by 20, so I've got 271. See if I can figure out how many enhancers I need. Alright, well, just doing trial and error here. go for about 340, which is a lot. So it's going to be a long fight. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Definitely save. And I'm going to spend these last few minutes going to this enemy. I'm going to pass through this cave here, so you know where we are here. Actually, let's throw in and explore. Right. Yeah, whatever. Just to give you some bearings. I haven't actually shown... right, so we're in the cave here. I haven't actually shown you the other exits. If I go up here, and there's an enemy on here that I want to show, so I figured I'll just show that if I can. Ah, and here it is. First time. Okay, the vampire. I'm not bothered about doing anything. Basically, I mean, it is weak now because I'm so powerful. As you can see, it's slowly attacking my health there. Actually, let's analyze it. Yeah. And as it's doing that, it's draining, and my health is getting quite big. Now, you can extract what is it? You can extract siphon. Yeah, it's just got 2 for recover, 2 for drain, and 1 slot for siphon, which isn't much. So you could technically have this perpetual and just keep recovering if you really wanted to, because you've got 2 things for that. But that's not going to work out in the long run. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, this enemy doesn't actually care about your shield at all. It just... see, if I attack it, whenever it attacks me, it heals itself in the process. And there's another particularly unique feature of this vampire. Is just keep... I'm not going to do anything, just keep an eye on that vampire. Now, this could take a while. But oh no, I'm fighting this vampire that keeps healing. It's like bypassing my shield, and it's got nearly 2,000 health. It's a very powerful enemy. Oh, what am I going to do? Tell you what, I will extract actually. I'm not going to... I'm not going to save, I don't think. Yeah, so this one's taken a long time to do its thing. So I think I'm gonna grab my calculator. So you can take between 300 and 9,000 frames for this to happen. So neither I'm actually pulling out my calculator to figure out how long it's going to take to do its thing. But see, I'm so powerful now that it doesn't. It's not. I mean, it can do it within a few seconds, but yeah. So I think it's between somewhere between 10 seconds and 5 minutes. It will do the thing that it can do. It's a silly little thing, but again, it's a thing that's on theme. it's just a little thing that's on theme for the vampire. There you go. What's this? I was fighting a vampire and now I'm fighting a bat. Because it's a vampire it turns into a bat. But yeah, you fight a... It's basically a bat now, so it has all the same rules as a bat. I'll get the same spells I get from a bat. It's got the health from a bat. It heals itself the same way a bat does. I'm just going to blast it just because I'm demonstrating. It gives the experience of a bat, so yeah, vampire turns into a bat. Right, let's repel. I might be able to show the other two enemies actually. Explore. So this field here is you might recognise this bit here is the cave into the big. This is with the big fire pit, and down this swamp here. Let's take on the swamp walk. Now, there's two enemies here I want to fight, and down here is the windy path. Two enemies I want to fight. Lich, right. Now this is one of the most powerful enemies in the game. I paused it because I want to actually get down to its thingamabobby. Right, hold on. Right, so from this you can get, it's got 1 slot for blast, 2 for drain, 1 for death, 1 for soul, and 2 for swamp walk. Now, the way this enemy makes it really awkward with your health, because what it does is its attack power and its speed is proportional to your health. It bypasses your shield completely. So if your health is really high, it will do lots of small attacks, and then when your health is low, it will do fewer big attacks, and it's based on a percentage. So if you're on, say, 20% health, it'll take ages, then its attack will just kill you. But you'll see as I fight it. But also, you'll see if I try and fight this guy. So I'm gonna recover. Oh, look at my menu cursor there. No, what you doing, menu cursor? Blast, blast. No, not extract. Blast, 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 blast. And I want to go to death here. Oh, what was that? Freeze it. So let's do some recovering. Oh, recover. And that's death. No, not drain. Yeah. So every so often, this enemy will just. After every few seconds, it will take your menu cursor and it will just dart it to a different point in the menu. It's really, really weird. Anyway, there's one more enemy here that I would like to fight. If I can, that would be great. I'm probably going to come across another. Actually, getting hit from the sun's probably pretty good, actually. Reaper. Right, yeah, this is the final enemy I want to show. This has all worked out fine. I said this was going to be a boring episode, but it's all worked out fine. Right, so the Reaper, it's got 1 slot for Analyze, 1 for Twist, 2 for Death, and 2 for Soul. Now, Reapers will just attack you normally, but it will go into kill mode. It has like a kill switch, and the chance of it doing that depends on your percentage of health. So see if I just attack it, it's going to do regular attacks to me. Yeah, just attacks to my shield, whatever. Oh no, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, yeah, it just, as you can see, it does this slow, slowing down. It's sort of like what a spirit does. That probably wasn't a good idea. Yeah, that's a terrible idea. Yeah, but whatever. But yeah, I'm not saving that. Let's... just to show you. This is this bit here. And this is this bit here. So it's a very windy path. Anyway, I accomplished more than I wanted to there. Let's reload, because I lost quite a few bits there. But I managed to show you all the enemies. That was very good. That worked out. In the end, that worked out very fine. So, next time, yeah, so I said at the start it was, oh, this is just going to be a boring one, so I imagine if some people watch this like, I'll just skip this episode, and it's like, I've just shown the thing, but I'll make sure at the start of the next session I will explain that that's happened, or at least I'll try to remember. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly. I think I'm going to go and find, I might go and fight another mimic, or I might go and farm some sentinels next time. I still need a lot of enhancers. So I think I'm gonna go. No. I will actually go and fight a sentinel next time. Well, that's the plan now. I could change my mind by the time it comes around. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.